Hello and welcome to another video. My name's Aid and today I'm removing the cam cover on the right side of the engine on my 2006 Maserati Quattroporte M139. I'm doing this because I need to replace the cam cover gasket as I've got a small amount of oil that's leaking from the cam cover. It's dripping down onto the catalytic converter, heating up, causing some smoke and quite a nasty smell. So in my last video I removed the cam cover from the left side of the engine. To be able to remove the cam covers, I first of all needed to remove the wiper cowl and dash panel upper moulding to get access to the engine. So if you want to see these videos, then please see the links in the description below. My next job is to replace the Variator oil valve control solenoid on the left side of the engine. So if you'd like to see this video and my future videos, then please subscribe and click on the bell, and that way you'll be notified when I upload my new videos. So I'll start by moving the brake fluid reservoir out of the way and securing it with a tie wrap. When you do this, make sure that it's level, because I didn't initially and had a small amount of the brake fluid leak from the cap. Using a socket, I removed the 3 Allen bolts that secure the wiring harness cover to the cam cover. The bolts were quite tight, so to avoid snapping the bolts in the cam cover, I used some WD-40 to penetrate and lubricate the threads. Taking a flathead screwdriver, I remove the clips from each of the injector plugs, and I then replace them because the plugs can be pushed on with a clip in place. Next, I remove the coil plugs by pushing the yellow piece of plastic backwards and pressing down on the clip whilst pulling the plug off. The next step isn't really needed, but I want to put back things exactly as they were, so I clean the top of each of the coils and then use some masking tape and a pen to make a note of the cylinder number. I then remove this hose from the inlet manifold. Next, I remove the 2 Allen bolts that secure the EGR brackets to the cam cover. I cut the ear clip fasteners using pliers and pull off the hose, followed by the vacuum pipe. I then separate the EGR plug from the wiring harness, remove the bolt securing the face sensor and pull the sensor out. There's a rubber O-ring on the face sensor which will either come out with the face sensor and could potentially fall off, or it remains in the recess of the cam cover, so just make sure that you locate it. Using compressed air, I give the cam cover a good blast off to remove any debris before lifting off the cam cover so that nothing falls into the cylinder head. I now start removing the bolts securing the cam cover. Using a ratchet socket, I remove the P-clip securing the hose to the inlet manifold. Using the clip pliers, and then break off the ear clip securing the hose to the 90-degree hose connector on the rear of the cam cover, and then pull off the hose. I remove the clips that secure the brake booster vacuum pipe and carefully move the wiring out of the way. I continue to remove the bolts from the cam cover. Next, to remove the E-clip that secures the Variator oil control valve solenoid wiring to the cam cover. I undo the bolt securing the auxiliary water pump bracket before removing the electrical plug and moving it out of the way. Using a spanner, I remove the 90-degree hose connector on the rear of the cam cover. At this stage I tried to remove the cam cover, but the rear of the cover was catching on these heater hoses, so I placed some rag underneath the connectors to soak up the fluid and then pulled the hoses off. I should really have done this before unfastening the bolts on the cam cover to avoid the risk of any fluid entering the cylinder head. That's certainly a learning for next time, but as it happens there wasn't a lot of fluid that came out. After I removed the hoses, I then secured them out of the way. To remove the Egr valve, the two bolts securing the valve to the bracket and flexible pipe need to be removed from under the car. So jack up the car and put it on blocks before removing the front and rear splash covers. I used several long extension bars joined together and a universal joint to reach the Egr bolts. Once the bolts are removed, I remove the Egr valve and the bracket. Next, I use the spanner to unfasten the fuel line connectors from both sides of the engine, using some rag to catch the fuel. And once unfastened, I move the fuel lines out of the way. I now remove the cam cover, carefully feeding the Variator oil valve control solenoid wiring through the hole. Finally, I cover the cam cover with plastic liner to stop any dust getting into the cylinder head whilst the covers are removed. So with the right cam cover now removed, I'm going to get the cam covers vapor blasted and repainted. Remember, if you'd like to see my future videos, then please subscribe and click on the notification bell. Thanks for watching, see you next time.